Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The stakes have been raised here in the wild card round as it's time to win or get an early start on the offseason.
Nothing on the scoreboard thus far, but that might very well be about to change as this offense comes up on a first-and-goal situation. Now it's Connor, and he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it?
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
Looking to throw. Trader. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. It's the fullback from 3 yards out. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. Building confidence after. Time to get back into the action. The football in the red zone for this offense. It's 2nd down, 6 yards to go. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Trader. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him. Let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch. And he loves that. And he's going to carry that in at contract time.
So a 3rd down situation coming up as we drop you in the action. The ball in the red zone, 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, that's Connor. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
On 1st and 10, Trader firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his. Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns it.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them.
All right, this offense has made its way into the red zone as they're set up with a 1st and 10 just inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Fourth quarter, and it's kind of getting to be desperation time here for this defensive side. They need to get the ball back to their offense. They have a chance to do that on 3rd down.
Let's go!
On 3rd down, that's Connor, and he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. A solid drive here has this offense in really good position. Can they finish the drive off? Let's find out. It's 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Here's Connor. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and...
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
You having fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the...
A lot of points put on the board so far by this offense. Now they're looking for more. Already winning here in the 2nd half, ball in the red zone.
Here we go now.
On 3rd down, that's Connor. And he'll be out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins in the offseason.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Lions add on to their lead. Nothing to lose now. This offense forced to go for it. Down a bunch here in the 4th quarter.
Here we go. 3-19.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Garner. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage. Nothing to lose now. This offense forced to go for it. Down a bunch here in the 4th quarter.
Let's go. 3-19.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. 4th quarter, and it's kind of getting to be desperation time here for this defensive side. They need to get the ball back to their offense. They have a chance to do that on 3rd down.
Green 39. Green 39. Watch out for 86.
Well, one win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Ford Field.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. We're on to the divisional round now.
Still scoreless here in the first, but a third down situation forthcoming. Let's get into the action. On third down, that's counter, and he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Still nothing here in quarter one, but an early test to check in on as we've got a third down situation looming. On third down, that's counter, and the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. Still scoreless here in the first, but a third down situation forthcoming. Let's get into the action.
Here we go now.
From the gun on third down, Trader. This will be caught inside the 10. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets it. Now a play fake here on first down. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. This offense has made its way into the red zone as they're set up with a 1st and 10 just inside the 20.
Here we go now.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Connor looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
They'll try to run it. This is Connor, and he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. A great play there. Just over 90 seconds to go in the first half. The offense with a football, but they have it in their own territory. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
Then they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Throwing on 1st down. Trader going down the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A very solid gain of 27.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
To throw on 2nd down. Trader, and the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Back to throw. Trader, and incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So a big 3rd down coming up here for the defense, trying to preserve a very slim lead in the 3rd quarter. On 3rd down, it's Connor. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. So a big 3rd down coming up here for the defense, trying to preserve a very slim lead in the 3rd quarter. On 3rd down, it's Connor. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They run with Connor. And he'll be knocked down sideways. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. This defense in need of a big stop in a tight game in the fourth quarter. Let's see if they can get that stop they need. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's a third down situation in the fourth quarter. Time to see if this defense is up to the task. On third down, Trader. Gonna throw right side here, complete. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there, 50 yards. Well, one side moves on, and then, of course, there's the other side, and now they face what they don't want to face, and that's the offense.
The Eagles are now on the clock. Okay, Jaguars pick is in. Let's go to Adam with more on Fitzgerald.
He's a ferocious defender whose speed makes him a nightmare for offenses when he blitzes. After setting the team record for sacks in a game, he soared up draft boards. Scouts I spoke with raved about his football IQ, feeling he could captain a defense in a matter of years. Sources tell me that aside from his fierce reputation to get to the quarterback, his true value is that he can impact a game mentally as well as physically. Opposing offensive coordinators will need to give great thought to assigning a back or tight end to stay at home and block him during pass plays. This eliminates an offensive weapon and shifts the balance of power to the defense. Not many linebackers in this league garner that type of attention, making him a special talent.
Let's go to Adam Schefter now, who's got more to say about the Lions' latest pick.
A high-flying, hard-hitting defensive back, he was the subject of much criticism earlier this year after being unable to put together consistent performances week to week. Consistency doesn't even do the roller coaster of emotions he went through justice. A better description may have been puzzling. After turning in an exceptional performance in week 1 with 2 picks, he was downright terrible in week 2, being burned for 3 touchdowns. Week 3 saw him force a fumble and return it for a touchdown, and then week 4 saw him get beat on plays that led to critical scores and a close loss. The pendulum continued to swing both ways throughout the entire year, prompting one scout I spoke with to nickname him the Enigma. This pick could have a huge upside, providing this coaching staff has the patience for him to develop into a much more consistent player.
The Panthers are now on the clock. Panthers pick is in. Let's go to Adam with more on Gardner.
He was credited with having one of the biggest plays in college football this season. Late in the game, he picked off the quarterback and ran the entire field to score the game-winning touchdown. He did everything a coach would want to see, from baiting the quarterback to reading the downfield blocks. He flashed enough playmaking ability in that game and the remainder of the season to draw a lot of interest this offseason. This team has to be pretty happy with this pick.
How come nobody's at the podium? That's because both teams are right now working on a trade. Pick's been made. Let's go to Adam Schefter to hear more about the player.
He entered the season drawing comparisons to some of the most feared defensive linemen in NFL history after a midseason disappearing act that saw him record just 2 tackles in 5 games. Many scouts were left shaking their heads in disbelief. Even with the growing concern over his lack of production, there were some GMs who felt his poor stat lines were a direct result of the increased focus he began receiving as a result of his hot start. One pointed specifically to reports of offensive coordinators fashioning entire game plans around avoiding him, knowing that his fellow linemen were incapable of picking up his mantle. He'll now have a chance to prove believers right, as he's expected to see significant playing time in the preseason with a line far superior to the one he had in college.
The Panthers are now on the clock. The Lions are now on the clock. The Lions are now on the clock.
Well, if you're wondering what the delay is, I think we've got a trade coming here.
The Lions are now on the clock. The Panthers are now on the clock. The Lions are now on the clock.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've got a trade.
All right, team is now off the clock. Adam Schefter, can you tell us about their newest player?
One of this draft's toughest players, here's a guy who played the majority of his final collegiate season with a broken foot. Long suffering with plantar fasciitis in the affected foot, doctors discovered several hairline fractures across the first, second, and third metatarsals during a routine therapy session. Translation? His foot was essentially shattered. Recovery took months, and he used the time wisely, studying film of just about every NFL team and preparing for interviews. No surprise that he blew scouts and even a few GMs away with his knowledge of NFL offensive schemes. This is an intelligent, hard-nosed defensive back who's going to make his fair share of big plays before his professional career is over.
The Buccaneers are now on the clock. The Lions are now on the clock. The Giants are now on the clock. The Lions are now on the clock. The Falcons are now on the clock. The Lions are now on the clock. The Panthers are now on the clock. The Lions are now on the clock. The Buccaneers are now on the clock.